And we are live. What is up, people of the internet? It is me, Real American, back in with a new stream, and that is right. We are live on this beautiful July 10th, 2026. I hope everyone's having a great day. I'm having a great day myself. We're joined by Mr. Tyrone, who is right now busy with some stuff, but he'll be with us in a second, and Mr. Yay. So, hello.
Hello, Chuds.
So, today is a very, a different type of stream. I want to focus exclusively on the Kirk stuff because last couple days we talked a little bit about it, but there's been a hearing going on in Utah, the preliminary hearing in Utah, and I think it's clear as day that as of now Robinson killed Kirk. I think that's the easy takeaway before we even get into it. Kirk got killed by Robinson. That I think it's
the only even remotely reasonable alternative is that Lance Twiggs did it. That's the only
we'll
alternative
talk about
because that guy's DNA is also all over the firearm.
Well, there's a funny theory about that.
We're not. No. I have a Howling Mutant tweet for this, but never mind.
Yeah, I know you're talking about it. So,
but the only alternative to this, it's not an Egyptian plane flying into his neck. It's not an exploding microphone or whatever the fuck these schizos have been saying for the last year. It is, believe it or not, a left-wing extremist shooting him in an assassination.
Yeah.
Would you fucking believe it?
Wow.
Anyways, Tyler Robinson admitted to it repeatedly. He admitted to it to his roommate. Admitted to his parents, turned himself in. All of this was done not by coercion or anything. It's not like law enforcement asked him without reading him his rights. I mean, dead to rights. The only reason that he wouldn't have done it is that he's covering for the person who actually did it, which might be Lance Twiggs.
Yeah, so we'll get to that. That is the big story. I want to get into like why it could be Twiggs. I think there's a chance. I think that there's a chance he actually did it, but we'll get to that.
They said that there was more DNA from him that Tyler
That's
Robinson.
Weird, but we kind of talked with it yesterday, and Tyrone brought up the theory going around why his DNA's on it.
I don't know.
Anyways, yeah. So before we get into it, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends, and of course, join the channel today. All great ways to support the content. And if you want to support the channel even further, you can send super chats via the chat. Again, I will read through as much of chat as possible, but super chats are the best way to get your questions answered. And we got something to go through before we start. Josh for 5, when even Nick Fuentes is defending Erica Kirk, they really effed up. Yeah, this whole thing, the grift is falling apart. About damn time, but it lasted what? Like 10 months? Right? 10 months since Kirk got shot, I think. It was last September, wasn't it? I think so. Let's see. Rye Guy for 5. How long until Candace Owens get caught smoking crack in her show? Very soon, hopefully. American Nerd for 2. How the hell hasn't Owens not been sued? I don't know. Chance Drazik for 5. W's a chat for future Vice President Marco Rubio. Do I even need to say why? Of course not. It's over your X feed. Yeah, we'll talk about that. That was funny. So, yeah. Let's talk about the trial in Utah with Tyler Robinson. I'm gonna pull this up here. Where are we at? If I could find it, good lord. Tyler Robinson preliminary hearing. Again, this is not the actual trial. This is the hearing. And yeah, right here. So the last couple days, we've had a lot of new information come out like we were expected to get. And like Ye said, it's fucking Robinson. There's only one alternative that does make sense, and that will be Lance Twiggs. That is the boy. Is he transgender or not? I guess he's not now. Is he? Anybody know? Is anybody here?
No, I'm here. Yeah, my mom just left, so I can actually talk on my phone. Lance Twiggs detransitioned because of the incident.
That's weird. That is actually really weird. I think I actually saw that. Did the Howling Mutant make a tweet about that?
Bro threw his life away for below mid bussy and immediately regretted it.
Yeah. So that is the thing that does make this a bit confusing, because you actually hear the evidence and you realize that, hey, wait a second here. There's more of Lance Twiggs' DNA on this rag than Robinson's. Now,
Is Ye even here?
He
Yes, sorry.
died.
I was making a Celsius. But before we
I was
continue,
making a
um, I,
Celsius.
I would like to address the allegations. I am not a slopulist, and if you accuse me of being a slopulist again, I will break down crying and then leak Real Texans' address. Anyways, go ahead.
Oh my gosh, that was funny. I had to make fun of you for that. The
I'll be right
Cornel
back.
West thing.
God forbid a man supports state intervention in the economy in order to own the libtards.
Anyways, so yeah, but I do think that the only legitimate theory is Twigs did it, and for whatever reason, Robinson's covering for him. I don't know why. He threw him under the bus for crying out loud. Why? Why would Robinson cover for him? That's my question in all of this.
Well, no, maybe the reason that Twigs is throwing him under the bus is because they made that agreement. I don't know why this person is throwing their life away for.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, not just prison. He's gonna be dead soon.
There's a very good chance they kill this guy. This is Utah. This is Utah County. This is going to be a very conservative jury. The judge is a Republican. Like, no, like, and this is a high-profile case where someone was. It's an aggravated, pre-planned murder of someone in front of hundreds of people for political purposes. This is like the most clear-cut. If they convict this guy,
he's dead.
Probably getting. Yeah, he's probably getting. I believe Utah is firing squad.
Yes, no, they specifically brought
back,
the firing squad back for things like this. Spencer Cox and the state of Utah have already said they are pursuing the death. They are pursuing the death penalty without possibility of whatever the fuck.
Yeah, of clemency or
Yeah.
or appealing or anything like that. Oh, yeah,
Tyler Robinson is fucking dead, bro.
That's why it's confusing like that. That's why I don't think Robinson, or I should say Twigs did it. I think Robinson did do it.
I think there were a lot more people involved in this situation
I
that we're
agree.
gonna know about. I think that Lance Twigs, I think what they did was he's covering for, I don't know, okay. Think about it like this. He's already dead. He knows he's dead. He's dead to rights. He shot the guy. He's on the gun. He admitted to it. He's probably protecting everyone who helped him do it. Lance Twigs threw him under the bus in order to clear himself. I think he got immunity for the testimony. Also, shout out to Lance Twigs, who showed up in a full suit.
Yeah, again, the meme is he detransitioned.
Yeah, trans rights, but like not for this case where your ex-boyfriend is going to be put to the death.
Yeah, no. Anyways, there are people, like, people knew about this. Like, you go on Twitter, there are people saying, oh, interesting things are going to happen.
It's going to happen to Utah.
At Utah tomorrow. Interesting things. And like, these people knew this was planned. This wasn't a lone act. He didn't just decide one day, oh, Charlie Kirk is at this college and I'm angry. I'm going to go
shoot him.
This was pre-planned. He knew that was going to happen.
Who are the people?
People assisted him with it.
Showed up at his house. Who are the people that showed up
exactly.
at his house?
Why are there people
he spoke to on Discord?
What?
You know who it is? It's the same people. I misheard this yesterday. Ye was not here, so I'll briefly repeat this. We already know that Tyler Robinson and his boyfriend and their broader friend group as a whole are already loosely connected to the John Brown Gun Club that committed the July 4th, 2025 ICE facility shooting, who also have self-admitted ties to the Cuban Communist government. Like, these people are leftist terrorists that are going around manipulating mentally unstable people into doing shit for them, which is why they need to figure out who the fuck these people are, because I guarantee you, if we can figure out who these people are, you can blow open a whole ass fucking network of this shit, because these people use Twitter and Discord and Signal and these are all things that are, contrary to popular belief, actually pretty easy to trace back to people with real IP addresses, homes, names, and numbers.
Well, yeah, people don't. I don't think the Trump administration, because they're all a bunch of boomers, they don't really seem to appreciate the fact that this is an organized leftist group being organized online through Discord. I don't think they checked his. Obviously, they did check his Discord. I don't think they traced back people he was talking to, because I think they're too boomer to do so. Like, you need, like, this administrations going forward, they need to have younger people within the admin whose sole duty is saying, hey, there are signs in this case. This is not a lone incident, and we need to go look through this guy's private messages, look through this guy's Discord, go look through this guy's Twitter group chats, and find out if the people that he's been in contact with are part of a more organized group, because that is probably what it is. And the thing is, you do have to get Discord and people to qualify to comply with this. I'm pretty sure that, like, they probably, if Tyler Robinson was part of any Discords that were actively doing this, he was probably kicked from that server as soon as everything dropped
happened.
because they didn't want the FBI to go through his Discord account and see him in these servers.
So I will say this.
That's when you have to get Discord to release these logs from that server that he was in.
I will say this. I have been using Discord since before Charlottesville. I remember Discord more than eagerly cooperating with certain state and federal government agencies in order to trace back messages. The reason Discord is so fucking whole hog on being able to, yes, you can actually trace back messages and tie it to any user ID, is because of the Charlottesville incident. And now it could potentially bite them in their fucking ass after running cover for leftists for so long, because now we can tell Discord, hey, we are going to fucking destroy you if you do not cooperate with us finding these leftist terrorist cells. And I really honestly wouldn't be surprised if people in Discord were actively helping in covering shit up.
Yes, that
Discord is known. Like, need I remind you back in 22? I know you guys were here for this in 21, 22, where they made furry cub CSAM not part of a violation of their TOS.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
that's a big story.
I'm pretty sure that stuff is still like federally illegal. Like
it
being
is
drawn. Like it doesn't matter if it's drawn or not. It's still depicting characters that are very obviously children, and that is illegal federally. But in Discord said, no, that's not a violation. That doesn't
because we said
count.
so.
It's because half of the Discord administration is a bunch of furries that are into that shit. All due respect, allegedly in Minecraft or whatever. Don't
allegedly,
fuck you guys.
American Noted for 2. Who's to blame for this F up? Bondi or Patel? Always blame Bondi.
I blame Bondi. I would blame Bondi if I walked outside and a bird shat on my front porch. All right, buddy?
Always blame Bondi. It's like when people blame Trump for everything, you blame Bondi.
Blame Bondi the Blondie.
Yeah. But yeah,
I blame Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, Epstein caused this.
I blame the Epstein class.
I blame the Jeffrey Epstein party, also known as the Democrat Party.
Yeah, but I do think at the end of the day, that is the one thing I wish people would have done more investigations to. Well, okay, some people did, but who are these mysterious people they were talking to? Hey, why were all these Texas license plates pulling up to their place like a week before the shooting? What's going on there? That's
the thing that really tells me it was a little over 2 months, a little under 2 months apart. Texas license plates. There was very clearly some concerted effort from a terrorist cell in either Dallas or Houston or whatever the fuck. For all their faults with San Antonio and Austin, they're not really a place where that kind of shit flies. It's almost always Dallas or Houston where you get those kinds of crazy people.
It might not have been Texas, but like they said it was out of state, and this was like right after the shooting in Dallas.
Then why do you keep saying Texas license plates?
Yeah, it might be. They for sure said out of state. I'm pretty sure they said Texas somewhere, but either way, it's like, why are these people from out of state showing up? Or like 2 weeks before they got shot? Like what's going on here? That sounds kind of sketchy, doesn't it? Anyways.
Yeah, no, it really makes you think.
When Ye said we need basically young people to say, hey, that there's very real shit with Discord and whatnot, but all I heard was we need these terminally online investigators doing detective work on Twitter, exposing pedophiles and saying, hey, actually, guess what? You're going to go actually hunt down these left-wing terrorists now. Unfortunately, most of these people are too stupid to do that.
Well, they're just, I don't even know if they're too stupid. Like, nobody in this admin is under 30. And I'm not saying, like, I mean, besides, like, like interns.
There's some
staffers that doesn't count. Nobody in charge of policy is under the age of 30. Vance is probably one of the youngest people in the admin in terms of being able to decide what happens.
And he's 43.
He's 43.
42, 43.
And he's not exactly... Like, obviously, he's part of the tech right, but he's not the type that really kind of understands the Discord stuff. Yeah. The Discord and the Twitter group chats and shit. You need people that are like, you need like these Zoomers that are like, yeah, sure, they're terminally online. You can make fun of them all you want for that. But they do know about organized leftist groups online and can go like, hey, you look into
do
this.
Something.
Get subpoenas from, like, subpoena Discord. Do this and that. Make sure you track everybody that has ever contacted this person and find out how much they know.
subpoena Discord, subpoena Twitter, subpoena Facebook, subpoena Signal, get all of these fucking entities that are known. Like, I mean, like, honestly, after what happened with the Battle of Minneapolis, I don't understand, and especially given that, and I know this for a fact because I'm in the National Guard. Until recently, Signal was the place for the United States military, notably notably, part of the executive branch that would use that for secure communications. I don't understand why we are not subpoenaing Signal after what happened with Minneapolis, with all of these Antifa cells organizing to try and hurt federal law
Well,
enforcement.
and
And
not just that,
there
but
was also like fucking, and they were like talking to. It doesn't make sense.
well,
Something needs to happen.
people don't understand. Like, also remember, Cam Higby exposed all that shit in Minneapolis. Like
That's
all those,
true.
like all these. They didn't even try to make it secure. They were ran by dumbasses. But it's like they found all these groups. It's like they're talking about how they're gonna bomb like places and stuff. How does nobody investigate that? Is nobody at the DOJ doing anything? Like,
No.
I think the intelligence and criminal investigation apparatuses of the United States federal government are run by people who are not young enough to fully appreciate and understand where our enemies are right now. We need a lot more young people getting actively involved in these sorts of things, and we need people who are actually able to go and say, hey, hey, Patel, Bailey, fucking Todd Blanche. I am a terminally online intern at the fresh, ripe age of 32 years old. There are people my age who are going around on Discord and on Twitter and on Signal, and they are talking openly about how we need to assassinate right-wing political figures. I think of that one fucking disgusting tranny on Twitter. What's his fucking name? Onion person. The fucking, the one with the purple dinosaur hat and the
I know you're
fucking
talking about,
press hat, who fucking freaks the fuck out. Just no consequences, going on Twitter saying, yeah, we need to blow Elon Musk's head off. Why the fuck are we not doing anything about that? It would be so easy to make an example out of that fucking pervert.
Yeah, like that's all we're asking. Just go after somebody. I get part of that. There are some RICO stuff going on. I get that, but still, you're telling me that some of these people have not been like thrown in prison yet? They did
That's the thing, right? You don't even you make an example out of one or two people,
and it
will significantly decrease it. These people, and I don't even blame them for this. They think they're invincible. They think they're title card, because at the end of the day,
they're title card.
At the end of the day, they have been. Nobody has done anything to these people. They've been able to go on Twitter and go on Discord and talk about killing people they disagree with, and actually basically doing all but the actual murder itself. And nothing happens to them. There's no societal consequences.
No, it's not even
There's no legal
necessarily
consequences.
It's not even just that. Like, most of the time they can do something like that and get away with it. Like, we don't know who the fuck did the murder of the fucking Brown. No, not yet. No, it wasn't it. Not Brown University. It was the Rhode Island University where the president of the Republican college chapter got fucking murdered. No, we didn't find out who that was.
No, one's been brought to justice. No. He killed himself in a shipping. What's it called?
That's right.
In a storage unit.
We need to investigate. We should investigate. Who was this person talking to?
That's the thing. I guarantee you half these people are connected one way or the other. I guarantee you they're all in these same chats and stuff, and nobody does anything about it, which is just infuriating. But
and then you guys, I mean, of course, the one thing this admin did do is it did put a lot of people away for the July 4th attack in Texas.
That set a good precedent that we could go after these people, but use it.
Those guys got 700 years combined for it.
Oh no. Anyways.
No, I'm saying that's a damn good thing.
I know, but
one guy got 100 years.
I'm just an artist. I'm
just an artist. I tried to firebomb an ICE facility. I killed an illegal immigrant. Freaking nutcases.
All I could, when I hear, oh, I'm an artist, I think of that one y'all have seen Transformers 4, right?
Yeah.
I'm an inventor.
Oh God.
I've seen that, yeah.
Shut up.
And then the fucking what was it? The guy the sniper in Texas that tried to kill ICE agents and all he did was end up shooting illegal aliens and then killing himself.
I should laugh at that, but
like it's pretty funny, especially the picture of him afterwards.
I know I seen it before. I know you're talking about.
Yeah, dude.
Got what was coming for them award.
Like that is a beautiful. I don't know if anybody's made that into an act jack yet, but they probably need to.
Yeah,
no, there's memes of that one. I know for a fact there's memes of that one.
But anyways, did that guy act alone? Did we ever investigate that? I mean,
no, we don't know.
Assume?
Magic. Because I'm pretty sure one of those shootings they had a bunch of phones on them, and we just didn't hear anything about it. It's like, really, the guy had like 3 phones on him and nothing, and they're like 2-way or throwaway phones. Gee, I wonder what's going on there. Anyways,
who's calling on those cell phones?
Yeah, that he had to throw away. Random Polish guy for 5. Tyrone is right. Even when I was in the intel community, we use Signal for all unclassified communication. I try to call that out for being insecure. Well, it is insecure. It's fucking.
Okay, so I'm gonna give. Wait, who made this super chat?
Random Polish guy.
All right, random Polish guy. Okay, actually, I know him. He's the Coastie. Fucking. I'm gonna give you an aneurysm, and I think I've mentioned this to you before, but for those who don't know, so I'm not going to say what my MOS in specific is, but with my MOS in the Army, I handle a lot of electronic communication stuff. I am broadly in the sphere of signal intelligence, electronic intelligence, electromagnetic warfare, actively involved in intercepting signals and jamming radios and shit like that. Bro, my MOS class, my whole fucking AIT, we used Discord for literally everything. And I can't confirm or deny this, but I'm pretty fucking sure in some instances, some of people in these classes were using Discord to actually talk about stuff that required you to talk on a secure encrypted platform. It's like the OPSEC is baffling. OPSEC status demonized. And it would be so easy for the federal government to just go to Signal and say, hey, we want to investigate left-wing terror cells. Give us everything, because it would be very easy. I don't use Signal for a reason. I use Threema for my my truly secure communications, because Signal is nowhere near as secure. If the Swiss government has abandoned Threema, that's all you need to know. Or an abandoned Signal, not Threema. They use Threema now, but still.
All right, simple logic for 2. The love rage yesterday had me dying. I don't know. Well, thanks for super chat. Okay, but since talking about the Kirk stuff, I think it's time we segue into what's been the only positive thing about this trial. Well, actually, we learned that it's Robinson that fucking did it. There's a 10% chance it's Twigs. That's my take on it. But the best part about this is the grift with Kirk is finally dying, with Candace Owens and Ian Carroll and all these people. But the crazy thing is, they're still tripling down on this.
Well, of course they are. It's their grift. Candace Owens and Ben Shapiro, Ian Carroll. I'm so glad Candace Owens is what's getting what's finally been coming to her for a long time. Ben Shapiro, if he should have learned anything from the past 10 years, if the right should learn anything from the past 10 years, capstoning with Ian Carroll and Candace Owens and all these people, it's that you don't fucking do DEI hires, because that's what Candace Owens was. Candace Owens was a DEI hire.
She's a black conservative. We got to pick her.
She's a black conservative female. We got to give her a platform. The whole reason, and I learned this last night because John Doyle actually talked about this on his show. He talked to Blake Neff, or whatever his name is, the guy in TPUSA. We know why, we know why now Candace Owens has been doing this grift. She doesn't genuinely believe this. Go watch the John Doyle show if you want to hear this.
Yeah, I gotta watch that still.
I
know you're talking about.
Candace Owens is trying to actively destroy Turning Point USA because she is upset that she was not immediately given total control over TPUSA, because she thought, because she is a black female conservative, that she is this groundbreaking fucking figure who is doing so much for the conservative movement. Her ego is genuinely so diabolical that she seriously thought that she would just get control of TPUSA. Not Kirk, not any of Charlie's guys. Candace Owens, who Kirk would just hand his phone off to some random TPUSA agent to stall for time and get her to shut up. The understanding was she likes money, so as long as you just give her money or get her involved in something, she's tolerable. But since Kirk's died, now we're in a situation where Candace Owens wants to destroy TPUSA. She's full of shit. She knows she's full of shit. We know she's full of shit. She is lying through her fucking ass and making money off of Kirk's death because the people close to Kirk knew Kirk did not like her and were trying to keep her out, rightfully so, of everything he had built. Candace Owens is an egomaniacal maniac. She is a DEI hire. She's not a smart person. And she seriously thought that after this big fucking thing had happened, it would seriously be situationally appropriate for her to come in and take everything over. Even though Erica Kurtz built more TPUSA than she did with Charlie.
But now the whole grift that she's been running on for, at this point, a year now, she has
10
made
months.
10 months. It is finally starting to crash down. Now you still got, no matter what happens, you have a bunch of schizophrenics that really believe that the Egyptian planes fucking killed Kirk, and we'll get to how just insane that is after
the plane into his neck.
Oh my gosh, I remember that.
I want to mention something.
Yeah.
I mentioned it on stream. I'll say it for those who didn't tune in yesterday. There was no exploding microphone shrapnel. The bullet used was 30-06. Yeah, you are familiar with Remington core-locked ammunition, correct? You know, the super sub. Okay, well, I know that you shot it before because we shot it when we were at the range together with one of our friends' rifles. You know, the super soft, malleable shit that does not leave an exit wound and basically immediately crumples up. It is actually perfectly reasonable to assume that a soft tip copper round lost the majority of its energy upon hitting a vest, immediately turning 90 degrees and entering an artery. Like, yes, it is actually perfectly fucking feasible. There would be no exit wound. But, you know, you have idiots like Ian Carroll who immediately go and say,
well, I gotta pull it up. Wait a second. I gotta pull
50
that
cal
up.
round, which there's no such thing as a Barrett 50 cal. There's 50 Remington. There's 50 AE. There's no Barrett 50 cal in terms of an actual ammunition type. So
I gotta find that because this might be one of the biggest self-owns I've ever seen.
The exploding. Okay, and this is one thing. There is one angle of the Charlie Kirk shooting that we have never seen before, and that is his own camera.
Yeah, there's a camera. I think right there.
There was a camera literally pointed at his left side, and the judge saw the video, and you literally see him physically recoil.
Yeah.
I don't know if that video will ever see the light of day.
No, I like because it's like 4K shit. So.
They probably should not release that video under any circumstances. It will. I don't know if it'll come up in the trial or not. However, the judge in this case has already said you can not object. Like if you want to object, you will. If you want to agree to allow it in as evidence, but if you want to block it from being seen by the cameras, you can do so. And that is hopefully what they do.
I don't want to see it, honestly.
The jury needs to see that video. They need to see that. The jury needs to see it. It is pertinent evidence. It is literally 4K video 5 feet from him, pointed at him at the spot that he was shot at.
That is the smoking gun for the whole bullet thing.
They need to see it, but that video cannot go. That the video should not ever go public.
Can you imagine if Candace Owens got her hands on that? Oh my god.
Like, and this is, you guys remember this, oh god, correct me if I'm wrong, Tyrone, you know this one, Sutherland Springs, the church massacre.
Yeah.
I don't want to say who, I have family in state law enforcement, that there is a full live stream of that shooting.
Oh jeez, there was?
There was. That it has never been made public for a reason, and I have family in law enforcement that has seen that video. because they were involved in the investigation. It is fucking horrible. And there's a reason they didn't. Like, that was a whole massacre. And there's a reason that was never made public.
My God, it just
Yeah,
for
it's
obvious
all over the
reasons.
footage, but yeah, I need to remind people how gruesome the Christchurch footage was? That shit was live streamed on Facebook. A lot of people forget Christchurch.
I luckily never saw that footage, thankfully, but I heard it was bad.
Oh, dude, no! Like literally, you can see Brendan Tarrant going in and just literally shooting Muslims indiscriminately. It's fucking awful.
Yeah, like
believe it or not, murdering people in cold blood for revenge fantasies is actually kind of a bad idea.
It's bad no
Like
matter
just
who does
innocent
it.
people. Yes, exactly. Killing people is a bad thing because, as it turns out, the core tenet of Christian ethos is what promotes life and what promotes death. And if you're promoting death, you're not Christian.
Okay, so I got a couple super chats to catch up to real quick. Random Polish guy for 5. I did the same thing as you, Tyrone, when I was in. We used the WhatsApp in my training actual clown world. You need to tell them how stupid it's getting. I can only imagine. I didn't realize you idiots use freaking unsecured chats to talk. So that's just wow. American Nerd for 10.
The worst part is our drill sergeants didn't even use it. It was literally just students.
Oh God.
There was one account from a previous student who had ended up going in, like he graduated AIT. He gave drills nominal access to it, but even then he kept drills out. So you're talking about like 400 plus fucking army soldiers in their initial training talking about shit like that. Like, I'm sorry, that's really retarded.
American Nerd for 10. Blanche's first confirmation hearing is in 5 days. And if I was on the committee, I'd ask him how the DOJ is going to prevent incidents like this. And if that involves going after platforms like Discord. That would be a good question. But that's, these old ass senators are not going to ask that question. They're going to ask.
I was going to say, the youngest senator for Republicans is Josh Hawley. I think he is on that committee.
Is he on the committee?
The judiciary? I'm 90% sure he is.
It's like
the unfortunate, and I want to say this. I do want to be a bit of a devil's advocate. The unfortunate part is when the federal government and these old ass fucking fossils do pay any attention to Discord or what's up or whatever the fuck, it's always about these European style draconian laws about age identification and verification, where it's like it is a thin veil for violation of internet anonymity. It's not, we're going to actually go after people who use this shit as an organization. It's a law that if the Democrat Party were to ever come back into power, Lord forbid, they would abuse the shit out of those laws to go after right-wingers online and make shit like Jan 6 look like a fucking joke.
Yeah, and like somebody said,
I would remind people, Democrats already have a plan for this, for the whole age. They made their own little Project 2029 thing.
Oh, I saw that.
One of their core promises is they're going to do age verification for social media, which means they're going to dox every single right-winger on Twitter, and they're probably going to go after them because at this point,
all these laws.
But these people literally want us dead, and so they're going to do everything they can to uncover these people, to dox them, to make them unemployable, and even to go after them criminally. Even if they did nothing wrong, not leftists.
Yeah,
but leftists are going to be.
I want to bring that up because
January 6th, what happened to every January? It blows my mind. Go ahead.
No, you go on. Just go.
I was just going to say what blows my mind. People do not understand January 6th and what happened to all the people that are under the Biden administration. That's not some isolated incident that's never going to happen again. People need to understand the shit that they did with trying people for what happened with January 6th is a test trial for when they do get the power to go after people who are anonymous online. People need to understand that everything that happened to every January 6th person who got prosecuted for a peaceful protest, yes, that is going to happen to every single one of us.
Reverend Tyrone.
Every single one of us.
Let's just say, we got a reverend in here, dude. Holy
shit. Yeah, like all these laws they make like in Europe.
Black.
They always they exempt only like blue sky, by the way. Funny how that works. It's like, they exempt blue sky from all these things.
We're exempting Trump social, by the way.
Yeah,
so
that's
true.
real.
I had to channel the inner reverend because people need to understand that we are in fact in danger here.
All right. President Gilbert Giddy up for 5. Just came in. What the hell is Candace doing? Or is stuff finally crashing down and spiraling? We'll get to that. Chance Raising for 2. Dad Republican ended Candace. Oh, we'll get to one of the greatest tweets ever. What Dad Republican did to Candace last night. That demonstrates that she's amazing, but we'll get to that in a second. But yeah.
Lola Mal, even Tyrone turning into a black man. So true, my black brother. Spit your shit.
The honorable brother from the honorable brother from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Honorable brother from Belosi.
Oh gosh. So I have the Ian Carroll tweet, by the way, where he said, so now that we know that the bullets allegedly used to shoot Kirk appear to be brand new FMJ rounds, and that Tyler was not a great shot. Can't wait to watch a Fed sloppers move their goalposts and explain how brand new 30-06 FMJ stops at a human neck. And basically,
by the way, that post is half true. He is a terrible shot. There's no fucking way you miss a shot like that if you're actually aiming competently. He was aiming for the neck like a fucking retard.
Yeah, but here's a funny thing. He got bashed in the comments so badly because people were actual ballistic experts are saying, no, that's not what that was. And he had to do a correction. Looks like they could also be soft points, which also is extremely problematic. Pulling a clip now for context. So basically, it doesn't matter. He's wrong, but he's still right.
He doesn't matter. These people, they're just going to make shit up to try and grift. That's it. That's everything.
That's the entire story. It's like, yeah, I was wrong, but actually it still proves my point. What? How can you get basic factual stuff incorrect and say, no, it still proves my point? Guys, it doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter what you prove. These nutcases, these grifters, these lunatics, they're going to say, nope, I'm right because I said so.
It's 2026. You can call them retards.
Yeah, they're retards. But it's about time people finally took a stand against them. And Dad Republican last night, let me pull this up. You guys see this tweet that she had?
Yeah.
This is a masterclass how to deal with these people because Candace Owens, she was attacking Kirk's people again, basically saying that, ooh, they grifted off his legacy. That's interesting to say from you. You know, Candace
really
Owens.
Makes you think.
The biggest grifter of them all. And here's a full tweet.
She loves projecting. She loves projecting.
It's projecting. And basically, she said everyone was involved. It's a grand conspiracy. Attack Colvette, who is a executive producer of the Kirk show. All that stuff. And that, you sold replicas the t-shirt that he bled out with profits. Like, seriously. And he called him Judas, of course. Everything's Jewish. Guys, this guy's a Judas clone.
He's Jewish, she's Jewish, he, she, we Jewish. Are there any other more Jews I need to fucking know about in the government?
But I'm Jewish.
Get out of here. I'm joking.
Yeah, I know. You're 5'7".
5'8".
All right, so the Data Republican put this out. And this is one of the biggest ratios I've seen against Candace Owens ever. Usually, most of the time, idiots eat it up and nobody counters. But this time, Data Republican just demolishes her with just objective facts. Like, hey, he was on camera. There is DNA on the screwdriver. There's DNA on the rifle. He told his family what to do. His parents helped him surrender. At what point can you look at all the evidence and like name everything? Like, yeah, you've been watching the hearings, right? Closely?
I've watched the first day. And a lot of it was just kind of like setting up the foundation. By the way, his defense lawyer is awful.
Yeah, I heard about that. It's not
Secret Patriot?
His defense lawyer is going to be like it's not like a situation where she's like actively like to try to sabotage him. She's just incompetent and has no idea what to do. And honestly, it's not really her fault.
What can you do?
There's no case for him. Like, he's fucked. He's admitted to everything. So she's just doing what she can, but she's still not good.
But yeah, so okay, like most people saw some parts, but basically, name all the stuff they mentioned in the trial already, proving that Robinson did it. They have DNA evidence all over the place, including the rag that might have
It's like 30 quintillion to 1.
Yeah, right here, 30 quintillion to 1 for the screwdriver. They have the rag, which again magically has Twiggs' DNA on it. I don't know why it's there. Makes you think.
Me when I beat my shit into my boyfriend's murder rag.
Yeah, that's the common theory. I don't think that's what it is, but that would be the funniest outcome. But okay, you got that. You have him on video like 10 times on campus, walking around suspiciously with a limp, by the way. It's like, why is he limping around? Like, why?
Probably because he's got a disassembled hunting rifle and a screwdriver in his pant leg.
Yeah, But no, that's a fake Robinson. That's a body double. Let's see. His car was shown there. He was mysteriously
the fake body double that people are using an AI altered high resolution clarity image that doesn't even look remotely like the person in the original photo. Because believe it or not, the original person is Tyler Robinson. It looks like Tyler Robinson, but you have literal fucking smooth brain fucking idiots going around like, oh, this AI altered image is proof.
It wasn't Tyler Robinson. But you tell these people like, hey, that's AI generated. That doesn't prove anything. Well, the original image is AI, so it's all fake. It's always deflection. It's always bullshit. They're always right. You're wrong. And if you prove them wrong, they just move on to the next subject. Remember the Egyptian planes?
No. If you prove them wrong, they'll call you a Zionist. They'll call you a Jewish shill. They'll call you a third worldist shit like that. And then they'll immediately move on to the next piece. Like what happened with the fake person. We went from, oh, that's not Tyler Robinson in the photo to, okay, well, that may look like Tyler Robinson, but how tall is Tyler Robinson?
Yeah, that is the dumbest one.
It's guys, a 1-inch discrepancy. It's the proof.
It's like, first of all, you don't, knowing those people, they like lied about the measurements. Firstly, they probably just like cut off the measurement or whatever. But okay, here's the thing. I hope people realize with cameras, especially shit ones like that, there's artifacts and there's distortion. And the angle of it can be different. But
a one inch gap can be explained by having fucking boots on, dude. Yeah. Like, I don't understand.
It's like 1 inch. Okay, if it was like 10 inches, it's like Shaq versus God knows who. That's a different story. If it's like a foot difference. If you're talking about an inch, you could argue that's just artifacts of a shit camera. That's just the angle that it's shot at. Like, you don't know for sure where he's actually measured. That's the issue here. Like, those are things that are easily explained. Just by different angles, by different cameras. That are simple explanations. But no, it's a body double.
It's almost like taking a picture of someone with a camera from above their head may end up making them look taller than they are. Remember how like our cars have objects in the mirror may seem closer or further than they actually appear?
It pissed me off because it's just common sense with camera stuff. Like, I'm a bit more into that stuff, but it's like, you know that some cameras are not the same, right? There's different angles. They
have different angles. They have different focuses. They have different fucking refraction and reflection.
So yeah, if there's a 1 inch difference, again, there's probably not even a 1 inch difference. That's just what the camera is showing because it's angled that way. It's top down. But even then, like Ye said, what if he's just wearing bigger boots? They make it a bit taller. Like, Ye would know that. I'm joking.
What?
I'm joking.
No, he has boots that make him appear 2 inches taller.
What? I mean, I do wear boots, but that's not for like a height thing. I just wear boots.
But you see the
issue.
I
also wear boots. It moves me from 6'7" to 6'8".
Thank you. 7. But yeah, he just keeps going. And by the way, the funniest thing about all of this is this. You notice how they moved on from the microphone exploding as an argument? They've completely moved on. Because it's horse shit. The medical examiner said, no, this was a bullet wound. That this was a 30-06. Like, everybody is saying it. Even the defense is not bringing up the explosion shit.
The defense, okay, yeah, here's the thing. The defense is stipulating, and just for those who don't know, stipulating means where both sides agree. The defense is stipulating to the fact that it was a bullet to the neck. It was not an exploding microphone. It wasn't an Egyptian plane. They found the fucking
fragments in his body. It's like, and even then, I always wonder about the explosive thing. How would that cause like a neck wound like that? That's always been my question. It's like, okay, if it's an explosion, wouldn't that just like that would not cause a wound like that, right?
You would need that whole fucking microphone would need to be left intact, going at least 120 miles an hour.
Bullshit.
It would need to be going the velocity of a fucking medium chambered rifle to produce a wound that large. The only wound I can think of that large, but yeah, he knows this. the fucking Kentucky Ballistics video.
Oh yeah.
But you see the issue with this is like, okay, like there's no proof of there being any explosives anywhere. So that whole argument down the toilet, just like the Egyptian plane. Remember, that was the big theory that there was an Egyptian plane, a military one, by the way, following Kirk around for how many years? Like 4 or 5 years?
Yeah, she said years. It wasn't even like a
week.
for weeks after the assassination. No. Years.
Years. They've been preparing this for years. They knew that he was going to turn against them at any point on the Israeli stuff. It's just like, fuck off with that. But that's the thing.
They were planning the assassination of Charlie Kirk before Biden even won election.
No, before Trump got in office first time. They've been preparing this when he was a nobody. They knew. Remember, they're the Agent Smiths from The Matrix. That's what she said. But
Charlie Kirk was the biggest fucking normgroid until the Biden administration actually showed anyone with half a fucking semblance of a brain.
Oh yeah, these people are crazy.
Oh, they're not playing anymore. People just thought, haha, Hillary, Democrats, socialists, Obama, funny, haha, and then Biden took election. Thousands of January 6th protesters got locked up. They were hunted down. We started letting in over 10,000 people a day at the southern border, potentially more. We expanded welfare programs for illegals. Massive rampant fraud happened because of the Ukraine war and rapid inflation.
Yeah.
Charlie Kirk was a very smart man.
President Gilbert
knew. Oh, go ahead.
President Gilbert getting up for 5. Did Robinson admit to the authorities when he got turned? And yes, he did. He admitted to it. He panicked and he admitted to it. So.
Charlie Kirk was a very smart man. He was definitely a millennial who was pretty naive at the time, but it's very obvious in the last year or 2 years of his life, he was pushing for the real shit. I actually kind of know about why this is. When Tucker got fired, the person who was writing Tucker's scripts ended up getting hired by Kirk to help Kirk write shit.
I heard about that too.
Patriots, really, if you think about it. But nonetheless, all that happened, and now Charlie Kirk is dead, even though he was moving everything to the right of the Overton window very quickly, because he said, you should not be able to mutilate your fucking genitals and touch kids, because that's what they tend to do.
American Nerd for 2. Saul Goodman couldn't help Robinson at this point. Saul Goodman would just say, dude, it's over. You might
take the plea deal.
Yeah, take the plea deal. Get out of here, dude. Even though there's no plea deal, thankfully.
There is no plea deal. No, the plea deal is going to include the death penalty. It's just saying, would you like to skip the trial and go straight to the death penalty?
Yeah.
Would you like to skip the trial? Would you like a swift and effective death, or would you like to wait 30 years before we blow your shit smooth off?
Yeah, that's basically what it comes down to. But yeah,
it's just. My Dr. Pepper?
But this Egyptian stuff, I can't go over this because she was saying, I have the evidence here, and then some random journalist, an actual journalist, got the same data. I forgot who it was. They bought the same data that she was using allegedly, and they looked at the plane she was talking about. It's like, not only do you have the dates wrong, they weren't even in America when this was allegedly happening.
It wasn't even an Egyptian plane.
Yeah, it was a separate plane. It was like different planes, and like one, like I think had an Egyptian sounding name or something, and she thought, oh, that's the Egyptians. It's like,
it sounds Egyptian. Well, hey, dipshit, guess what language the Egyptians speak? They speak Arabic. Guess where Arabic is spoken? Everywhere in the fucking old world. Across the equator.
It's stupid. It's like, okay, and even then, it was one plane for like 5 seconds, and these other planes, and the plane she was talking about was in fucking Egypt the entire time. She just got the coordinates mixed up. Like, all she had to do was admit she was wrong. And instead, she moved on. She stopped talking about it in like January when that happened. I wonder why. I wonder why she stopped talking about the Egyptian planes.
Candace Owens is not stupid. Well, I mean, she's stupid, but she's not stupid like that. Candace Owens, look, the bottom line is the bottom line is fucking Tommy Robinson murdered Charlie Kirk because he was part of a left-wing circle jerk, a communist circle jerk on Discord, on Twitter, on wherever the fuck. And after that, they all ditched him And Candace Owens and her infinitesimal stupidity and pettiness and ego has been trying to burn Turning Point USA down because she was a DEI hire who Ben Shapiro set up with a massive ego by saying, "Oh, you're this strong black woman who's gonna
Strong
really
black
help us."
conservative.
We are dealing with the ramifications of DEI appointees in the right 10 years after the fact. And now our biggest, most influential, most charismatic fucking influencer, commentator, whatever you want to call him, political actor, Charlie Kirk, a father of two and a beloved husband and a good Christian man, was murdered because leftist dysgenic freaks think that it's not okay that you could tell them, no, you can't cut your fucking cock off.
President Gilbert getting up for 5. My question is, when the hell did the Egyptians or the French get brought up into this? That's Mike. I've always wondered that. It's like, how did the Egyptians get pulled up?
Oh, the French too. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, the
is French
French
involved in this?
Because she was mad that she was getting sued into oblivion for saying that the French president's wife is a man, and she's like, the French are after Kirk because of me.
First Michelle Obama, and now this one.
Yeah, but it's just like, guys, it's always been bullshit. But again, I recommend people read the whole thing that Data Republican said. It gets even better because she brings up all the points in bullshit.
I want to say, I'm giving Data Republic. I will praise Data Republican for this, which means more than not, because I'm very pissed off after what she did with that Patriot Front shit. Patriot Front are a harmless LARPer group who went in and did relief after the hurricane during Biden's term. Or not, yeah. Well, technically, yes, Biden's term. They went in after the hurricane hit Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina. They did good relief work. I know dudes in Patriot Front. They're harmless. They're LARPers. Yeah. They don't think we're going to overthrow the government. They're treating, and you know, fucking Data Republican is treating them like it's fucking Charlottesville Unite the Right all over again.
To be fair, though, there's a lot of feds that do shit, and like that's the thing they're talking about. But I think it's stupid.
Well, there is absolutely no evidence to suggest Patriot Front is a federal or front. I know that they aren't. I know people in there, but I digress.
Yeah.
In fact, I will praise her even after all that fucking shit. Because
it was about time.
Candace Owens is a demon.
It was about time somebody actually detailed all the bullshit she was saying for months. I forgot some of this stuff. This doesn't even mention the beekeepers. I'm still trying to figure out the beekeeper thing. Like, okay, Utah's known for bees, I guess. So there's a killer bee.
They were known for soaking.
Shut the fuck up. Well, what? I mean, with the rag, that would actually make sense, actually.
No.
Yeah. And for those that don't know what soaking is, don't look it up. It's a Mormon thing.
Or do. I mean, I'm not your father.
Oh, gosh. Lord Rhino for 5. Why would the Egyptians whack Kirk over him criticizing Israel? They don't even recognize Israel. Yeah, it's like, okay, the Egyptians. I'm still confused. Okay, the French, fine. She's mad about the lawsuit. When did the Egyptians pull up? Like, the Egyptians, like, or what? They're pro-Israel now, I guess? Like
the Egyptians are controlled by the Jews. Everything is controlled by the Jews.
I don't fucking, it's stupid.
It's the Judeo-Freemason United States military globo-homo complex.
Let's keep reading what she has to say. You called Erica Kirk a clinical psychopath to an audience of millions. You said the assassination was an occult ritual. Oh, I forgot about the ritual thing. That's right. She said like the founding fathers had a ritual to kill Kirk like 300 years ago. She literally said that. Like to the effect of that. Like the freaking founders had a cult plan.
It's insanity.
It just keeps going. You said Charlie was sitting in pentagram. Oh my gosh, that's right. The pentagram shit where it's like he's standing in the middle of it. It was the Jews all along. It's like, fuck off. You told people Israel killed him because he refused Netanyahu. Let's see. You made over 100 episodes. You built a franchise.
It was the Jews!
Yeah, it was all the Jews. And the hardest fact of all, Tyler Robinson's own defensive lawyers, the people whose entire careers on the line to get him acquitted, have refused to make a single one of your arguments. Not one. They're challenging DNA methodology. They are doing their jobs. You are doing something entirely. Yeah. They're trying to get rid of the DNA based on bullshit technicalities. Not, guys, this was fornicated by the Jews and the Egyptians and the beekeepers, the French. At this point, can anyone name a country she didn't blame or a group of people?
I blame the Jews for my erectile dysfunction.
You have that? Jeez. Not
No, I
good.
don't. It was a joke.
No, I think you kind of admitted that.
It was a joke.
It was a joke.
But like,
Never
okay,
mind, you
I'm trying to
people.
think. She blamed the Egyptians. She blamed the Israelis. She blamed the French, the British, special forces, the
It has to
Italians.
be. It's literally anybody but the left-wing terrorists, because Candace Owens is effectively a leftist. She is a black conservative DEI female hire who was only put in by Ben Shapiro because Ben Shapiro thought, oh, guess what? I can put in this DEI hire and everyone's gonna fucking flock to my Daily Wire website 10 fucking years ago, because the conservative
And
movement
now
has
they're
only
bankrupt.
recently learned, they have only recently learned, oh, maybe we shouldn't appeal to people who fucking hate us. So now we have the consequences of Ben Shapiro's actions, him disowning his own fucking protege spawn, and we have millions of psychic fucking casualties online with these sons of bitches thinking Charlie Kirk was killed by the Jews and the Freemasons. I'm like, no! A dysgenic leftist freakazoid murdered Charlie Kirk! And if you think otherwise, you are either a grifter like Ian Carroll, or you are genuinely too fucking stupid to be allowed to sit at the adults table. Get the fuck out of here! We don't want you! I'm done.
Damn. Lord Rhino for 2. Erica Kirk needs to sue Candace Owens. I agree. Right Guy for 2. The ghost of Charles de Gaulle killed Kirk. That's right, Charles de Gaulle. He did it. Yeah, I gotta find the Egyptian thing. Hold on. Oh my god, where is it at? But yeah, she was literally saying, like, somebody looked into it, and it's like we're talking about like completely different flights right here. I think. No, good lord, we can't find it. Whatever. The point is, she's full of shit. She's full of shit. Even if there was an Egyptian plane that followed him for like a couple days, like, okay, maybe they have the same flight pattern. I don't fucking know.
Again, literally the only thing that is actually left unquestioned is excuse me, sorry.
Damn.
The only yeah, no, that's what happens when I slam Dr. Pepper 0. The only thing that is actually left unanswered from all this shit is, who was Tyler Robinson talking to? Who was Tyler Robinson talking to on Discord? Who were the people he was actively communicating with in the wake and in the precipitation of the murder? Who booted him out? Because if we can figure out who did that, I guarantee you there is a whole fucking world for us to be able to go rip our fucking claws into.
Yeah. Where were we at? Good lord.
Yeah.
Huh?
You just said, yeah.
All right, where are we at? Good lord. But yeah, it's just that is always the question now. It's just, okay, who is involved, and was Lance Twiggs a real killer? I think there's a chance he could have been, but at this point, it's one of the two dumbasses. Either he killed Kirk for his boyfriend, or the boyfriend killed him and he's covered for him and he backstabbed them. That is much more reasonable than, guys, the Egyptians.
It was the
Wait, what? Wait, what happened? What development happened with that?
So there is a chance Twiggs actually is a killer.
There's more DNA from Twiggs on the rifle than Robinson.
That is the sketchy thing. That's what, there's a chance.
Although the only reason I don't believe that is because I do not think that this guy is willing to take the death penalty for his roommate. I'm
that's
sorry.
the thing. Like, I
don't think that's true. I think Tyler Robinson did it, and I think that that we need to kill this guy with a death penalty after a court of law gives him the
death
verdict.
penalty.
Kill
Bring it forth.
him. Kill him.
All right. Where are we at?
What
Well,
country
I
is
think it's I'm sure they both used the gun in the past. So like yeah, maybe the transvestite used it more, but like that doesn't mean, like, it's not like that gun was only used for one thing. Like, I'm sure it's been used before. Like,
Yeah, and that's why I think
Yeah.
Tyler Robinson still did it. But there is that outside shot that I don't think it's true, but I think it's good to keep in mind.
yeah.
All right. President Gilbert getting up for 5. Tyrone goes on his loud rant. Rap probably holds his headphones above his head a bit until the yelling stops. Rap says thank you, base Tyrone rant. So I listen. It just, there's nothing really to say because I agree with a lot of what he's saying.
He says either thank you or yeah. That's the rap reaction.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Title
you.
card.
Thank you. Thank
Invincible.
you.
Title card.
But yeah, I just said it again. Damn it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Shut up.
Thank you. Thank you.
I do think at the end of the day that the last couple of days of the trial, which again, it's still ongoing. We're on day 5 right now. It disproves every theory. There is not even like there's no doubt about it that this was somebody shot Kirk in the neck. And I keep asking people the same question. Even if the Egyptians, the French, the Israelis, the Saudis, like all Central Africa, everybody's involved. The Martians, the Mormons. Even
yeah,
if
guys,
it's all true.
there is a global conspiracy to murder a single man, and only
Yes.
this group of podcasters who are trying to sell you their exclusive products through their website have been able to pick up the crumbs of this conspiracy theory and shine the truth on. If you genuinely think that is remotely the case, you are the Goyim.
Yeah, you are the Goyim.
Shame on the Goyim.
I'm a Shabos guy, so I'm good.
We're gonna have to go back and we're gonna have to clip rap saying you were the Goyim.
You are the Goyim.
You are the Goyim.
Unlike
you are the father. You are the Goyim. Da, 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 da,
Unlike
da,
you-
da, da.
Unlike you, Goyim, I'm a Shabos guy, so I'm slightly above you guys.
Did you guys know Barack Obama was a Shabos Goyim?
Yeah, he was a
Gosh.
patriot.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, and now Ian Carroll's like promoting some shitty software for transcripts, which I guarantee you are fake. But
Ian Carroll is so fucking retarded, bro.
and I got Owen Schroyer that looks like him now with the blonde hair. It's like
Yeah, didn't Ian Carroll have that video called like "Was Charlie Kirk electrocuted"?
because they were saying the microphone killed them. It was
Yeah.
just stupid.
Also, did you guys hear what Abdul El Said's campaign?
Yeah, let's.
account-
I want to talk about this. Like, this reeks of desperation with the last couple of weeks. So this scumbag El Saad, he put out. Where is it? Can somebody link it to me? Or no, Luke, did you post something?
Give me a sec. I will send it.
I found it.
Scumbag.
I found it. Scambag.
All right. Big.
If I could find it. Good Lord, I thought I had it.
Do you guys know, like, Abdul El Sayed is actually not his full name? He has a longer, fuller name that sounds even more Arabic.
Osama bin Laden?
Yes.
Oh gosh. What? But yeah, so basically,
Osama bin Epstein.
I can't find it, Luke. Can you just link it?
Give me a sec.
I thought I had it.
I'll get
Abdul
it.
El Epstein.
But yeah, so basically, for those that don't know, El Saad is the progressive frontrunner in Michigan, and he is attacking. I think who's in the race now? Haley Stevens, right?
Yeah, I don't
'cause
even
Meadows
care
dropped
about.
out.
I don't even care about electability. I want Stevens to be the nominee. El Said is just terrible. He's a fucking horrible person.
Yeah,
Haley
right here.
Stevens is stupid. She's a dumb libtard, but like she's still somewhat normal on politics. Like
Right
she's
here.
not.
They are, and this is the official account. Haley Stevens voted to praise and honor the life and legacy of Charlie Kirk. And he made fun of it, saying, not Haley Stevens carrying the flame. This is a
Yeah.
real
we
tweet.
We have breaking news.
What?
Former DHS Secretary Kristi Noem has begun the process of divorcing her husband following bombshell revelations he engaged in a very secret life of cross-dressing and chatting online with fetish models.
Oh my gosh, send that.
And
Yeah,
there's
no,
a bunch of there's a bunch of liberals in the comments saying, "So much for the Christian right, huh?"
Yeah, we own them Christians, guys. Oh gosh, I don't want to show the picture. I really don't want to show that picture.
Show the picture. It'll be really funny.
No. I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna zoom in.
Show the picture. It'll be really funny.
Yeah, Chris, I want to find another tweet because I don't want to. Why is every time I see that image, I just.
Kristi Goyam.
Kristi
Goyam. Okay, right here. I did find a tweet that's just fucking. Yeah, so Kristi Noem's getting a divorce. Yay! Hooray! For those that don't know what happened here, her husband was into some weird stuff. As you can tell for this picture, I'm not sure the full thing, but
So who has it worse,
Coward.
Christy Noam or Jarvis?
Who has it worse, Christy Noam or Christy Noam's dog? It's the real question.
the dog. Yeah, but Chris, for those that don't know, he was into weird stuff, and apparently there might be blackmail.
He was
involved.
cross-dressing. He's a tranny freak.
Yeah. So, Christy Goyam and Greg Goivino. Oh gosh.
Which, by the way, fuck Greg Bavino. That's all.
It is so funny that dude's name is fucking
Literally
bovine.
cattle.
Literally cattle. They're calling him Goy cattle.
Goy, the Goy cattle, the Goy slop. President and Goober getting up for Ted. I'm still laughing at the fact Candace said how she talks about her and Kirk talking about opening their third eye. Yes, Candace, a born-again Christian talk with something demonic like third eyes. Yeah, that's Hindu shit. The freaking third eye, guys. Candace, Charlie Kirk got a third eye, guys. He's part of the X-Men.
Also, this is not even remote. It's only related to the Goy stuff. There is r/teachers on Reddit was talking about how kids are saying things like "Chud Goy click make the Foyd shake," and I think that is
What?
That song, the Biggie Slonk anthem, bro. I thought that died out. People
That's-
are
no,
still...
dude.
What
I
the
made that my fucking Discord status. Chud Goy click make the Foyd shake.
Oh my gosh.
I hate you so much. I just want you to know that I hate you. And I think you
We
should
live
be
in hell.
fucking murdered.
I think it's a beautiful. I think it is a
Sometimes, some days I
beautiful
wonder
status.
if we're all in purgatory. And this is our purgatory.
I don't
I
know
know
if you
you are,
understand.
'cause you're
Middle schoolers are using the terms chud, goy, and foid. Like
Come
that,
pack it up. We need our flood. Pack
You're
it
a
up.
reminder
Gen
that
Alpha.
purgatory doesn't exist, but we're not having that.
All right, I got a super chat I forgot to get. Chance Drazik for 5. I don't like Ben Shapiro, but he cooked Tucker for shilling for Graham Plattner, among other things. Credit where credit is due. And by the way, Plattner is not dropped out officially yet.
he's gonna drop out at the last minute. I think it'd be
What-
really funny if he says, "Oh, I forgot." By
I
the way, I'm still
forgot.
in the race."
I got a file. I forgot to file that stuff. He might, because with how they're trying to pick their nominee, that's not what he wants. He wants like a caucus or whatever, and they're doing a convention. So good luck. Good luck with that. And by the way,
Can we call him Goim Plattner?
and I'm pretty sure like Rokana endorsed Troy Jackson. That's a kiss of death right there. So good luck.
I was gonna say, dude,
Hey,
it's
fucking
over.
reinforce me, please. Hello.
Uh,
Fucking retards on Helldivers.
where are we at?
Thank you.
The Twigs knew Robinson didn't report him in line. He should be charged with obstruction of justice at least. I think they're going to, but that's how they got in the squeal. That's my take on it.
Oh yeah, no, the testimony was definitely coerced because of they basically said we're going to give you immunity or we're not going to prosecute you for this, and
For
that.
now.
For now, allegedly.
Because remember, they can pull that deal on me. They can say, fuck you. We don't need you.
I don't know if they're allowed to pull that deal.
They
I think
can, but it's very unethical.
it's very unethical, and I don't think they're going to do it.
That'd be funny if they did, though.
Unethical faps.
Because the only reason, okay, it's kind of the honor system. If I believe it's the honor system, but like once you do it one time, your entire district attorney's office is completely incredulous.
Yeah, I know, but
Because-
it'd be kind of funny if you just do this one time. Like, you know what?
Because now lawyers are going to say, well, you pulled this deal. And so, yeah, no, they don't do it for a reason because it is like, it sets such a horrible precedent and just completely shatters your reputation.
No, it's amazing. We got to try it. We need chaos because I hate plea deals. But anyways, JB for 2. There's like 8 Democratic candidates for Maine now. Christ. Yeah, that's gonna be a shit show. It's gonna be hilarious. Because Plattner, please stay in the ranks. Just hold on. Wait till
Grim.
Wednesday.
Graham Plattner.
Hold the
Platinum
line.
Pay-Per.
Hold the line.
If you're in line, stay in line.
No, don't be in line. Just like forget to go in line. Just go on vacation for a week.
Whoopsie daisy. I seem to have forgotten to file my paperwork. Anyways.
Do what? What's her face in 2010 Massachusetts Senate race? Just primary, take a vacation, and forget to.
Yeah. All right, where are we at? How many days will this trial last? Again, we're in the preliminary stages. I don't know when the trial actually starts.
Next week.
I assume next Monday. Next Monday is probably when they start pulling jurors.
Okay, that's why. Again, it's kind of weird. Like trial stuff is a little bit different by each state, but yeah, I think we're going to get the It's gonna happen next week. Which the plan is when they start the trial, we're gonna be streaming that. So
Are we?
yeah, so that's my intention.
Okay.
That'll be
Are we,
fun.
are we gonna be doing like fucking 9-hour live streams and shit?
We'll see. I mean, we'll see how it goes because that's gonna be fucking terrible. But I think we're gonna stream parts of it. I think maybe. I don't know.
I mean, I'm down. I mean, I do have a job. You know, I'm.
You don't need a
I
job.
am
You don't need
I am
money.
a wage slave, but I will pop
No, you're
in
just a
anytime I'm
slave.
not at work.
But yeah, we gotta figure out like because there's a lot of bullshit in trials that don't do anything. So
I mean, I remember when we streamed the entirety of the Kyle Rittenhouse trial,
I didn't stream that.
and then fucking.
I never streamed that Tyrone.
No, I mean in my server. Yeah, he was
Oh.
there for that.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I watched the Rakita Law Kyle Rittenhouse trial,
No, you
and they
did voice
basically.
that a few times.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes because like I don't want to be streaming for 9 hours in a row. That just sounds terrible. But
Soy and Reddit.
we'll see. Josh for 5. Every time I think of Tucker defending Plattner, I think of the Burt McClan tweet. A Norm Macdonald jokes about it. What? Burt Macklin tweeting a Norm Macdonald joke about it. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Do you though?
Yeah. Not yet. The judge has yet determined Tyler could stand trial. That's what I thought. Like, it's not yet. We're not there yet.
Okay, he's going to stand trial.
No,
Let's be
he's-
honest here.
Okay. For those who are unaware, a preliminary trial is to determine is there enough evidence to
Actually
prove
go to
that
trial.
you can actually. Yes, there is more than enough evidence. In case you didn't know.
No, you don't know. We gotta get to the Egyptian evidence first.
Yeah, I think I don't know. Does Utah not do grand juries, or did he just opt out of it and wanted a judge to rule on it instead? I don't know.
He
I
wanted
don't
the
know.
judge to roll on it. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, yeah, because this is basically in lieu of a grand jury indictment. This is just
Nothing will beat when Rap streamed when January 6th happened, and YouTube took that stream down. I'm sad, but they took it down. It's still down to this day. That was a funny stream, but this is a sad day. Platinum Robinson 28. We can buy that ticket, right?
I agree.
Yeah.
I feel like no. What we need is fucking. We need Plattner and Biden to run together, and we need it to be. It needs to be Biden Plattner, and it's gonna be we're gonna beat the competition because they beat their wives.
Oh, gosh.
Wow.
President Gilbert Gideon for 5. I remember the long ass streams when Kevin McCarthy couldn't get the damn speakership. It was a funny time when I was still in college, and I always hate the process for how they vote. They have to go one by one. Each asshole has to vote individually. I
The honorable
hate
brother
that.
from Brooklyn.
By the way, next year, if Dems get a 2-seat majority, I wouldn't rule out there being a Dem speakership fight.
That's what I'm
As if-
saying. Like they already have 5 Democrats in the House right now saying they hate Jeffries.
Okay. So I was trying to think. The one there's 2 or 3 in New York. There's the one from Denver. That's 4.
That Jersey guy, isn't there that terrorist who won the
Yes.
primary?
But it's like, no,
Yeah.
that they're just elected this year. There's already 5 in the House right now saying they're not going to vote for Jeffries. So do the
Yeah.
math on that.
If Democrats don't get a comfortable majority, and which I don't think they're going to, the math.
I don't think they're gonna get a majority. Period.
We'll
I
see.
think the median outcome is they're probably only going to win about 220 seats, which is not enough because they have too many defectors. We're going to see another a 2022-esque shit show.
No, I don't want that. That was terrible.
The more I think about this, the more I realize everything about this is a reverse 2022. They're going to get a very narrow majority. They're going to blow a wave they probably could have done decently well with. And they're going to have a big speakership fight for the first month of Congress.
If they again,
then
there's
there's
a
It'll
second
be
chance
month of
fun
Congress,
this
they're just
time
gonna
because it's
indict
not
Trump.
on us. It'll be fun this
they
time.
may
so
not
it's
even get a
on us.
majority. That's a funny thing. Lord
Yeah,
Ryan,
assuming they get a majority.
Funniest outcome would be them getting 218 seats, and then they have all these troubles, and then Cuellar just votes for Johnson to
Henry
put it in.
Cuellar, if you're listening,
Cuellar switches sides. Oh, God.
he might do something like that as a fuck you. Why not? Sure.
I mean, assuming he doesn't lose. I mean, internal polling has him down.
I heard. Wait,
Um,
really? I heard.
Republican internal. polling.
Republican internals. And the reason for that is because the Republican running against him is the he was a former Democrat. He was the Webb County, which is Laredo, like county judge. He's a very good candidate. And this is entirely anecdotal. Apparently, there have been people that are like, "Oh yeah, like I've been on like Facebook for like Cuellar, and like everyone down there fucking hates him now for some reason. Like he's no longer an
Because he got
institution.
the Trump pardon.
He almost lost his primary. Yeah, no, he's not popular. His reign as like this super popular like
He's
institution is gone. His opponent is a very popular former Democrat county judge from the largest county in the district. Like this whole thing it's over.
It's
I think
over.
at this point I think he loses.
Okay, Lord Rhino has been a member for 2 months. Lord Rhino has been a member for 2 months. When's the Nothing Ever Happens stream? Well, nothing ever happens.
That's every week, buddy.
Yeah.
That's every week.
Or
Chuddy.
Swazi.
Nothing ever
That is the
fucking
thing I've
happens.
heard. I've heard Tom Swazi might bail on Dems. That's what I did hear.
He's going to abandon the party after he wins re-election and then still caucus with them.
That's gonna be fucking horseshit. But hey, Tom Swazi, you want to be an actual moderate and stuff? Join us as an independent.
That would be
Anyways.
the funniest outcome. Dems get 220, and then a bunch of moderate Democrats who are fed up with the socialist Johnson.
Please
we
do
have
that.
We have this weird caucus thing where it's like Republicans, then 5 Democrats, confidence in supply.
It's the Alaska system, like the reverse
Fuck
Alaska.
that.
Yeah.
That is awful. But in other news, everybody, kind of a white pill. There is a. Are you though? I think you're black.
I don't question it. No, stop digging. Stop.
What the fuck? What the fuck was that? Okay, I think they died.
Oh no!
Thank you.
It's over.
So yeah, projected fertility rate has gone up yet again for whites. Hispanics gone down, blacks have gone down significantly, Asians going down even further. So yeah, Trump is making people, white people have doing the deed.
I will
Fine.
have sex for
See
I
you,
will
Space
have
Cowboy.
sex. I will have sex for President Donald J. Trump.
But
Who
yeah,
wants to have sex with me?
no.
Not any of you though. I'm not into short men. No, actually, I'm just not into men at all.
Yeah, so, but yeah, I do find it funny though that like Trump takes office and suddenly the birth rates go up for white people, and magically for Hispanics and African Americans it crashes. So,
Well, yeah, it's because minorities are afraid to have kids because as soon as Trump wins, they're like, "Oh my God, the fascist is he's gonna put our kids in chains." Remember, unironically, they fucking think that Donald Trump is gonna. Remember, Biden said it best: the Republican Party is gonna put you back in chains.
oh gosh, Chance Drasic for 2. Let's talk with the Rubio thing. Epic. Yeah, they deported that guy in Minnesota. It's like, fuck you,
Oh yeah,
Tim
I'm not sure if
Walz.
we ever talked about that. Tim Walz pardoned a child rapist. So
Yeah.
that way Trump couldn't deport him.
And Rubio just said no, he's gone.
And Rubio, I don't know what workaround he did, but he did something and just got rid
They
of him
found
anyways.
some bullshit
can-
loophole.
As it turns out, you could just do things.
You can just do things. Like, I don't understand. This admin they've been okay about it. Much better than term 1. But these guys don't seem to fully appreciate just how many things they can just do.
They can just do is say what, because
And the
apparently
sad part is, this is unironically like the most effective presidency we've seen since either LBJ or Nixon. I would be as bold as to say this is the most effective presidential administration since FDR, because we have undone a bunch of fucking shit.
yeah,
from
FDR
the-
was cooking back then.
Yeah,
it was bad.
we did a bunch. We've overturned a bunch of FDR, LBJ, Clinton
People
era
forget
bullshit.
FDR, he was cooking back then. He was
FDR was a fucking juggernaut.
like, he didn't piss around. Like, they got shit done. Now a lot of it was bad, but he made it work.
He was a good wartime president, but terrible at the economy.
I agree. Where are we at? Oh, whoops. Sorry about that, chat. I got a freaking
I was raped.
what?
I'm playing Helldivers.
Oh, but yeah. So, A little while ago, Marco Rubio, he announced that they have deported the scumbag in Minnesota who
The scumbag.
shut up. So apparently he had legal status on top of it, and they just revoked it, and now they can deport him.
That's really cool. Like, unironically,
We just do shit,
you could just get rid of people that are not allowed to be here or should not be here.
and nobody can do
excuse me,
anything about it.
And
Oh, that-
they literally cannot stop you.
K-Cup for 2. I just arrived. What did Owens say now? The Egyptians, the Israelis, the Jews, the French, the Canadians, the Mormons, the beekeepers, the Mexicans, the Cubans, the Colombians, they all killed Kirk.
Keep
Anyways.
forgetting about the beekeepers.
And the third plane.
How can you forget
Anyways.
about the beekeepers?
President,
A Mormon bee-themed death cult. called the
yes. It was an occult ritual. The founding, remember the founding fathers were involved too. Remember that?
The Masons, yeah, the Freemasons.
I've heard Jeffrey
Freemasons.
Epstein was involved.
He might have been.
That's
President,
right.
Those-
Charlie Kirk was a friend of the Epstein class,
I
yeah.
was gonna
No,
say.
no, no,
according
so
to
funny,
Rokana.
no, so funny Epstein, canal.
President Gilbert Getty up for 5. I'm not in the short man. Tyrone, July 10th, 2026 trans flag.
He's into tall men.
Oh gosh. Anyways, remember the beekeepers. Oh, the Algerians, the Indians, not the bees.
The bees, just the bees.
The bees did it, guys. They shot bees at him, and freaking it did that. His
A
head just,
third bee has hit the tower.
no, the third bee hit Charlie Kirk.
Mr. President, there's been another bee.
Let's put another bee.
There was a second bee that
No,
stuck.
I have to dip. Please hold.
All right, K-Cup for 5. I watched Gutfeld a few times after Trump won. Cringe, I know. But Cat Tim said it best. Trump was reminding everyone, wait, he could do that. Yeah, the president could just do things. The white South Africans, the Pakistanis. Yeah, everybody did it. Oh my God. Michael Jackson killed him. Paul McCartney killed him. Everybody killed him.
Everybody killed him, but a deranged transgender.
Paul
freak.
McCartney was involved too. I hope people understand that. Gosh, who else was involved? Lyndon B. Johnson, he knew.
I think he just died because he got a priest the ox, and it sucked.
Yeah. All right, I think we're gonna end the stream here. We went over all the main stuff today. If you guys did enjoy today's stream, don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends, and of course, join the channel today.
Follow me at something UNATCO on Twitter.com.
gosh.
UNATCO.
Sam-
Also, watch the interview we did yesterday with Will Martin. It was great.
Hold on.
Unironically, yes. Go Great Lakes Perspective. Watch the Will Martin interview. It's
But we-
very good. Luke.
But we
handled
have some
himself pretty
breaking
well.
news. Sam Hyde was involved with the killing of Charlie Kirk.
So true.
Oh my gosh!
Thank
Every time I think it, like every
I love
time
that
like
we're talking about how we had the probable future lieutenant governor on. You're just like, guys, Sam Hyde killed Charlie.
yes. I do find it funny though. Like every time a tragedy happens, Sam Hyde is always in the middle of it. Oh my gosh! American Nerd
Also,
for
Raph,
what?
reach out to Hilario. They want you to get AFI to endorse Will.
All right. American Nerd for 2. Nicolas Cage took the beat so Kirk didn't have to. Gosh. All right. Anyways, folks, we'll see you guys in the next stream. Godspeed.